Hi everyone, I'm the Booktastic Mom, and today I have a huge educational games haul. I'm so happy you guys are here today, and I cannot wait to share this huge haul of educational games. A few weeks back I did a general homeschool haul where I did share some new games I got, but I couldn't help myself and I bought a lot more. I really want to focus on games this year in our classroom and to learn through fun activities. Purchased all of these games on either Amazon or Mindware. If you've never heard of that before, it's kind of a sister company to Oriental Trading, which I bet you've all heard of. So if you go on the Oriental Trading website, it has a few tabs on the top, and Mindware is one of those websites. And the great thing about Mindware is they have this brand called Peaceable Kingdom. I'm not sure if you heard of that before, but a lot of these games are of that brand, and they are cooperative games. And if you have kids that fight a lot, which I think you probably all have kids that fight a lot, I think cooperative games are a great way for them to work together and to get along. And when these girls have played these games, they have got along for 30 minutes, which is awesome. And another thing is we played most of these games and they are really fun. They are so much fun. Even for me, like usually when you play games sometimes as a parent, kind of like, when's this game gonna be over? These were actually really fun. So I'm so excited to share, and I will start with, I'll do all the Peaceable Kingdom cooperative games first. And on the Mindware website, if you buy 3 or more of the Peaceable Kingdom games, it's 25% off each of them, which is a great deal. They also have them on Amazon, not with a 25% off, but that has free shipping. So if you're just planning on buying one of these games or 2, I think Amazon's your best bet because you get the free shipping. But if you want to buy the 3 or more, I think when I did it, it was free shipping for orders over 35. I think that changes a little bit, but so yeah, I'll have both of those linked below, the Amazon and the Mindware. So first is Gnomes at Night, and I think this is probably one of your favorites, right? Yes, I have my lovely assistant Rose over here, and my 2 oldest have played this one a ton over the past few days. And it comes with these kind of 2-sided maze boards, and it has a few of them in here. And then let me put this together to show you how it works. So this is what it looks like when it's put together, and you have these 2 magnetic gnomes, and then you have all these cards here with different kind of treasure on them. They're called treasure cards. And so you pick a treasure card, and this one you get a jewel necklace. So you have 1 player on this side and 1 player on that side. So then you'll say, okay, the jewel's on my side, and so then they need to work together to move these gnomes through the puzzle. So, you know, this one's easy because this guy would just like go down and get the jewel. But if they needed to come get this cane over here, the person, you cannot go through the walls, and so the person on the other side will have to do theirs, and they have to talk together to say, okay, can you go left, can you go right, can you go up, can you go down? And so you have a timer, and you need to try to get as many of these treasure cards as you can throughout the game. Okay, next we have Mermaid Island, and this one is my youngest favorite game, and this one is a lot of fun as well. So this one has the Mermaid Island playboard here, and it has a spinner, and it also comes with this evil mermaid queen, and then you get these little mermaid tokens. And the object of the game is you're to work together as a team to get all 3 of these mermaids to Mermaid Island before the sea witch gets there. So you use the spinner here, and if you get 2, you can move one of the mermaids too. But if you hit the sea witch, she gets to move out a space. And so it's a great way to work together as a team and decide what pieces you think would be best to move when. And sometimes you win and sometimes you lose. So I really liked this one here. Here's another one that we got called the fairy game. And this one my youngest played with my husband, so I'm not exactly sure how to play this one. But it says on the back that Mr. Winter wants to turn the fairy garden to ice with his frosty breath. The fairies need to add the colored jewels to the magic wand before Mr. Winter freezes one of the flowers. Use teamwork and strategy to move the 4 jewels from the flowers to the magic wand, and you'll banish Mr. Winter forever. It comes with this very pretty board game here with the flowers and the wand. And it comes with, I guess this is Mr. Winter here, and some fairy cards. Magical unicorns. Some jewels. And some little winter pieces here and some snow cards. And my husband and daughter had a lot of fun playing this game together, and I look forward to playing it myself. Next is Busy Busy Bake Shop. It's a 4-in-a-row donut game as all the donuts fall down to the bottom of the box. Let me get this one open for you. So this one comes with this donut shop platter and all these donut wooden pieces and a matching donut on the board. And also comes with these little tweezers and a mouse. And then also these little dice here that have the different combinations of donuts. We have the different colored donuts here and the different toppings here. I don't know if you can see that. And when you roll the dice, you get your combination, and then you need to, all these donuts will be off the board, and you need to pick them off the table, find the matching one, put it on the matching piece here, and then you need to try to get 4 in a row, kind of like a bingo. So you need to work together as a team, and when you land on the mouse dice, the mouse will come and take one of your donuts away and eat it. Oh, and if the mouse eats 3 donuts, you lose the game. But my girls also had fun just playing donut shop with these, my 2 youngest. And they would kind of say, you know, what donut do you want? Come to my donut shop. And so they had more fun than just playing the game with this. Next is Race to the Treasure. And I think this was one of my favorites so far. I had a lot of fun playing this one, and I guess it got a Best Toy Award, and I could see why. You get this board here, and the object of the game is to get these keys. You need to get 3 of them before the org, which is this guy right here, gets his path, which is this red path here. And where you figure out where to hide your keys is you roll this dice here that will say, okay, now put the first key on B2. So it's kind of like a battleship type thing. So then you roll the three times to figure out where you put your keys. There's 3 keys. There's 4 keys? Oh, there's 4 keys, not 3 keys. I was just corrected. And then you will have a pile of these cards here, and you're getting track. So you need to put the tracks along the board here, wherever you start, and you have to try to get to the keys. They're on the board, and collect all the keys and get to the end before all these spaces are full with the org. And I hope that made sense. It was a lot of fun working together with my girls to get the treasure, and I don't think we won, did we?
No,
did we?
No, we didn't. No, we didn't.
Yes, and we did not win the last time we played. At least we all lost together, right? Next is Stories of the Three Coins, an adventure game that you create. And the reason why I bought this game is you create stories, you get creative. Your kids are learning to create stories and write stories without knowing that they're writing a story. They think they're playing a game. So in this game, you're given different dice, and they kind of tell you in different cards that you use to help you tell the story. So one person is the storyteller in each game, and they'll start the story. So if you can see here in the directions, you get a wizard card. So you say, once upon a time, there was a wizard named Willard. The great wizard, he was also very lonely. More than anything, Willard hoped that he could have a dragon as a friend, because I guess the happy ending card was a dragon. So one day he set out on a journey through the forest to see if he can find a new friend. And then they say, what happens next? And then they pass it on to the next person. And then they start telling more of the story, and you keep adding on and on. And I guess this is what you use to put on all the story cards. Here are the dice that help you decide if it's a happy story, sad story, colors, weather, different things like a shovel and a telescope and a camping tent. And then here's some of the story cards here. Like we have a fire. We have not played this one yet, but this will be played very soon, and I'm very excited to see what kind of stories my kids come up with. The next one I think is probably my second favorite game, and this is Blue Plate Scramble, and this is small but mighty. I think this is the one that my girls have played the most so far, and I actually really enjoyed playing this one too. This is a great game for memorization and teamwork. So you are given 5 sets of cards here, and you take, I'll just do 2 for now, but you're gonna do 5 doubles, and then you're gonna put them together, and then you're gonna flip them over. So you kind of get a combination of a sandwich and croissants, and this one is a combination of hot dogs and chicken. So what you'll do is there's a timer in the box. You have all the 5 sets together, put the timer on, try to memorize as many as you can. You're gonna work on this as a team. So maybe you could say to your teammate, how about you memorize these ones and I'll memorize that one. And then when the timer's up, you flip them back over, and then you put the timer on again, and you have all these little blue cards here, and you go through them all quickly and see if you can find one of the things that was in your matches, and then you try to match them to the cards where they are. So you take, I don't see anything here, but let's say you had watermelon and a pretzel. You would take them and put them on top of the turned over pairs, and then when the timer's up, you'll flip them over and see if you got them all right. And this is also a game that you could play by yourself. It's great, one of those bored moments, and you want them to do some kind of quiet activity. This is perfect. Or if you are a homeschooling mom like me, and you have those moments where you're working with one child, and that one needs help, so they need to wait their turn, you could just hand them this game and say, hey, how about you work on this game until I can help you with your work. Big fan of this one. Okay, one more in the Peaceable Kingdom brand games is this one called Say the Word. This is also a story creating game, but this one is kind of a repeat after me game where the first person will give the first part of the story, like a sentence. The second person has to say the sentence the first person said, and then add on to that. Third person needs to say the first and second and third, and so on until you get a whole story. As you can see here, I was really looking for games that promote using your imagination and creating stories, because my kids do not like doing that. So you have these word cards that give you the certain ideas of what you're going to talk about in your story. This one says fudge, and then this one says slap, and then this one is the cat lady. This is a challenge card. So this would be, you need to make a sentence including a cat lady, fudge, and slap. Like the cat lady was making the fudge, and when she finished making the fudge, one of her cats came and slapped her in the face. Which is silly, right? Sounds silly, but I think kids would have a lot of fun laughing together, having fun, creating these stories, learning without knowing it. And so I'm very excited to play this one. We have not played this one yet, but we will very soon. Okay, next I got this Qbits solo game. So this is another one of those things that is great for those moments that kids need to wait for their help with their schoolwork, or for like a quiet time activity, or just something to keep their hands occupied. Let me try to get it out of the box here. They also have this in game form, where it comes, I think, with 4 of these, so you could play it together as a game. But it comes with these little cubes that have different sides on them. And then you get these pattern cards. So your child has to try to match the pattern on the pattern card in their little blocks here. This is actually the Mindware brand. They have their own brand of games. And this one is for ages 8+. And since I do have a child that is under 8, I purchased this Qbits Jr. And this one is a game. They don't send they do not sell a junior form of the single player, which is fine, because now they get to play as a game, or they get to choose whatever color they want to play. 'Cause there's purple, green, orange, and this teal color here. And it comes like the other one in these cards, but this one only has 4 on here, so it's much easier for them to figure out the pattern. And here's all the different colors for this game. Next, I got Zingo Number Bingo 1, 2, 3. I got this on Amazon, and I'm not sure if you are familiar with Zingo. I've seen the where you match pictures, like there's little pictures in here, and they come with these bingo cards, but this one is for numbers. So it comes with this, has all these little numbered little plastic tokens here inside. And this has 2 sides. It has the numbers written and objects to count. And on the other side you have addition, so it kind of moves up with you in age. But this one is for my kindergartner this year. So what you do is take this and move it forward and back, and it will drop 2 numbers here. So we have a 3 and a 9. So then you look at your bingo card here and you say, do I have a 3 or a 9? And we have a 9. So you take that number 9 and put it on top of here. And then since we don't have a 3, you take the 3 and you stick it in this little hole here, like that. And this is also a game that can be played individually. So I can give this to my youngest daughter, and she could just sit and play this when she is working on her math. So I'm excited to put this into her morning basket this year, which I will be sharing a video this week showing my kindergarten curriculum that I'm using, and all the different supplements, games, morning basket ideas I have. Make sure you subscribe and you hit that bell to be notified for future uploads so you don't miss out on that. Okay, I have 2 more. We're almost done, guys. Home stretch. This next one is also from Amazon. It's called Word on the Street Junior. I've heard great things about this. It says fun for families and classrooms. For ages 7 to adult with 2 to 8 players. Now I have not played this one yet, but this is a great game for spelling, which what kid does not need help with spelling? I know, My kids do. So with this game, you are given some cards here with different themes. This says something fun on it. There's another one here that says something with a shell. So you will, these letter cards here, and when the timer is on, you will try to think of a word. We'll do the something fun card, and we'll say dancing is something fun. So then we would go on the board here. So the tile will be moved over a space towards that team's side. So this would be one team side, other team side here. So you'd move the D over this way, A. So you want to work as a team to try to find words that have the letters that have not been played yet, or maybe on the other team side. So it's a great way to strategize, spell, all kinds of educational things going off with this game here. And the last one is Boggle Jr. I bet we've all heard of Boggle. I'm not sure if you've heard of Boggle Jr. And this one, again, is for my kindergartner. And it comes with this little box here and all of these dice here that have all the different letters on them. And then it comes with a whole bunch of word cards. We got a tree, we got a cow, ant, pond. So then you take the card here and you put the bug card here where you could still see the letters, and then you would try to find the ones that match. So we have a B, so you put the B here, and you try to find U and G, and then once you kind of mastered all those, you put the card in a little differently where you put it behind this here, and you just see the picture of the bug, and then you're going to spell it without seeing the word, and then you can pull it out when you're done and see if you spelt it correctly. So that's it for the game haul today. Which one was your favorite? Do you have any of these games? What are some of your favorite games that you love to play as a family? Let me know down in the comments, so next time I purchase some games, which hopefully will not be till Christmas time, I'll know which ones to get next. So I want to thank you so much for watching today. And again, if you like this video, please consider subscribing. Please hit that thumbs up button. Please hit that bell to be notified for future uploads. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye everyone.